Edis Tatli defends his European lightweight championship title against Frank Urquiaga. But is there something more meaningful behind this fight? Let's get into it right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hate him for not making that fight happen, but this is an unbiased show. We talk boxing. If it is just some missed details, the Double RT Boxing Show, Mr. A is here to help you, because that's what we do. We talk that boxing, spit that fire on the internet, dragging on the net, hashtag dragging on the net. Follow me on at Twitter at RRTB Show. Double RT, the Double RT, the Double RT Boxing Show with Mr.A. Now, like I said, this is for the European Lightweight Championship between the champion, Edis Tatli, taking on challenger Frank Urquiaga. Now, we're going to break down these fighters real fast. Champion who comes in at 30-2 with 10 KOs, 5'9", orthodox fighter with the challenger Frank Urquiaga. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Who's 12-0 but with 1 KO. So obviously he's a puncher going against a boxer puncher. Well, he's at 5'8". These guys are 30 and 31 years old, the elder being Frank. Now, why we are covering this fight, besides the fact that Mr. A here loves boxing and he covers random fights, this is what the Mr. A does for the Double RT Boxing Show. This is what we do on the Ready Talk Boxing. This is why you tune in to the Ready Talk Boxing Show. We cover the rankings. Now, like I said, is there something more behind this fight besides the EBU light heavyweight title? You bet your sorry ass there is. And Mr. A, right here on the Double RT Boxing Show, we're going to say what could possibly be the outcome of this fight. Now, Edis is number 11 in the WBC. Whatever. But where it gets nice and interesting for you boxing junkies like myself, he's number 4 in the IBF. And why is that interesting? Mikey Garcia has been ordered to fight the number 1 contender, number 1 mandatory, that is, Richard Comey. We all know Mikey ain't going to fight that. That belt's going to get vacated. And Mikey is the one fighter, I think, in the whole box right now, he doesn't get shit if he vacates a belt, because he lets it be known, motherfucker, I want big fights. Belts don't mean shit to me. So Mikey's going to vacate that belt, and we're not going to care. Now, Richard Comey is going to be in line to fight for that title. Number 2 spot is vacant. Number 3 is Isa Shizaviv. He fights September 21st. And number 4 is Edis Tatli. So it's a possibility, if he wins this fight, he could jump up and fight Richard Comey for that vacant belt. What if Issei number 3 gets hurt? What if number 3 and number 4, they fight at the end of the year to determine who fights Comey in the beginning of next year? Robert Easter might have to fight one of these guys to get number 2 spot. So him being number 4, he has a wild card shot at getting a shot at that vacant IBF title, because I'm pretty sure we could all agree Mikey Garcia is going to vacate that belt. That's why us boxing junkies, the ones who tune in to the Double RT Boxing Show, the ones who follow me on Twitter at the RRTB Show on Twitter, that's why this fight is interesting to us. We like the rankings. We like to know what the hell is happening in boxing, because, hey, boxing's in our blood. Edis Tatli, number 4 by the IBF, defended his European lightweight championship against Frank Urquiaga. 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 That's how I'm pronouncing it. If I'm wrong, leave a comment below. Help me out. Your host of your show, the Double RT Boxing Show. I'm just the host. It's your show. Hit that thumbs up, people. Hit that thumbs up. Get those 380 to 500. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your time and support. Now let's break this fight down. We got Edis Tatli, the champ. This is going to be a good fight here, folks. This is going to be a good fight here. I do believe it's going to be a good fight. Like I said, 10 KOs against 1 KO. I'm going to throw that out the window. I never bet on KO power. Once in a while, contradict myself, jackass. Once in a while, when it's obvious, I pick the KO power. But normally, I don't go by it. Now, in this fight, I'm not going by the KO power. Because Frank has better movement when it comes to ring generalship. The champion, Edis, he's kind of right in front of you. His ring generalship is playing the gap back and forth. You know, he'll circle to the left, circle to the right. While Frank, he'll use the ring on you, go in and out on you. And defensively, he's more elusive in the waist, catches, slips, punches. While Edis himself, his defense is just playing the gap game and keeping the guard up. You know, he keeps the guard up and catches punches. He's not much of a counter catch and shoot puncher. He doesn't punch with you too often. While Frank, he'll catch, shoot, slip, punch with you. So defensively and ring generalship with the legs and feet, I'm going with the challenger Frank. And when it comes to offense, this is where it gets tricky, because do you go with the 10 knockouts, but at the same time, how strong is that knockout power? Yes, the challenger Frank only has 1 knockout, but it's out of 12 fights. So 12 fights, 1 knockout. The champion has 30 fights and only 10 KOs. So is he really that much of a KO artist compared to the challenger? 30 fights, 10 KOs, 12 fights, 1 KO. You see what I'm saying? The punching power is not going to be that far off. Now, Edis does throw his punches, it seems like, with more velocity behind him. To me, Frank is a better punch output. His selection of punches, his volume of punches is just incredibly higher than the champion Edis. And that is the jab of Edis is stronger. The jab to the left hook is stronger than Edis. But when it comes to just getting work done, I'm leaning with Frank here, the challenger. And saying all those reasons is why I'm going to pick an upset here. The number 4, there's so much on the line. Edis Tatli, the European champion. I'm going with the new European champion right here on RRT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. Are you ready? Are you ready? The audience, are you ready? Because Mr.A is ready. Ready Talk Boxing. That's what we do here, right here on Ready Talk Boxing. We're going with the new European lightweight champion. Sorry about that. I just watched the whole Matchroom USA press conference, and I got Better Biev and Colin Johnson on the brain. So the new European lightweight champion, I'm going with Frank Urquiaga. I think his punch volume, even though it won't be as hard hitting, I think it's going to be too high. His punch selection, his punch volume, his punch combination, his punch selection variation is good. To me, he's like a Alexander Usyk. Now, he's not as good as him, but what I'm trying to say, his fighting style. He moves around the ring, pity pats, and he just throws. You don't really know what punch is coming, but he keeps you in the high guard. Now, if you have the balls to throw with him, you could do something. But how many people often throw with Usyk? They're so busy trying to block it that by the time they do block it, he's already gone. And I think that's what Frank is going to do to the champion Edis. Now, can Edis time it and throw with them? Of course he can, but from the fights I've seen, he doesn't do that. He's a high guard, block it, then he attacks. He's not too much throw with you, counter you, slip punch, and throw with you. He'll eat the punches up on his gloves, and then it's your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. He's like 80% that type of fighter. You go, I go. And I think Frank's output, the volume, his punch selection, punch variation, the speed variation, is gonna, like I said, he fights like Usyk. So if you like that style and you never seen Frank Urquiaga, you might like him. He fights like that, moves around the ring, pity pats you with a lot of pop shots, and just throws a volume of punches at you. So that is why I'm going with him to defeat and become the new European lightweight champion right here on the RT Boxing Show. Thank you for your time and support. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. Let's get those 380 subscriptions up to 500 and follow to get in the crowd. We are now from 14 to 17 on the Twitter. RTB Show. RTB Show. Thank you for your time and support.